Saturday night prime time here in Atlanta, Georgia, inside the Intense Arena. It's the 2026 season of the Intense League, and we just had an incredible battle between two teams that were really hungry for a big-time win. One team trying to prevent themselves from going 0-2, the other one trying to get to 2-0. And Maria, just what a battle that was.
It was incredible for us to watch. It hurt one team. Incredible best night ever for the other team. Buzzer beater. We love those. We've seen 2 of those this season, and I hope we see a lot more. But tonight, there's one more arc, and I don't know if we have a buzzer beater, but hopefully we have a good arc ahead.
It's going to be tough to follow that one up, as we have the Rips taking on the Inferno. Both teams are looking to get their first win of the season as they struggled in their season opener. And we just take a quick look at the Inferno. The way things are lining up, they did okay on the men's singles, but the women's singles just struggled a little bit. Naomi Chong actually came in and played some solid tennis, and Jamie Connell did as well, but they just couldn't do enough and play great tennis. Usue Arcanada, the first-round pick on their female side, couldn't bring the tennis that she wanted to do. And then when we look at the Rips, you know, there's a lot of firepower on that team. Aliona Bosova did extremely well in women's singles. The former number 50 player in the world did what she needed to do in women's singles, but then in men's singles, Noah Schachter, -25 when he stepped on the court. That's really difficult to come back from. And then in doubles, they just couldn't step it up enough. So we'll see. I mean, for tonight, we'll see which of these teams can make the adjustments that they need to make to get their first win of the season. Coach Jim Harp is really hungry, but on the other side, the fired up Tori Hawkins, he's ready to go as well. We'll be back with some big action. Showtime here coming up at the Intense Arena. Rips are going to be taking on the Inferno in the second arc of the night. That was a big battle underneath. Before that, that came down to a buzzer beater. We'll see if these teams can match it up as we take a look at the Inferno lineup.
Jim Harp has Blue Baker and Usue Arcanada, who are incredible players, but both didn't really start out very well. Both of them are going to want to play some better tennis, hopefully have more playing time if they're playing better. And I think we're going to see how well they can play when they're not under so much pressure. For the Rips, Tori Hawkins wants to bounce back as well. Fabrice Martin and Aliona Bosova are just powerhouses of experience, and I think that they can get settled too. So both teams didn't start out great. They want to come back. Great players on each team. It's going to be about who did their homework and who can come back and play a lot better.
We'll see who's going to step it up for their teammates. For now, we'll go down to the coin toss to Sebastian Nunez so he can get things started.
Our umpire for tonight is Sebastian Nunez. First player's up. First player's up. Welcome to Intense. Tonight we're going to start with the men's singles. Team Inferno, you're home. Team Rips, you're away. Rips, you get the call. Heads or tails? Heads is the call. It's tails. Inferno to serve. Good match.
Primetime showtime here. Jamie Connell to serve for the Inferno on the near side. The lefty Florida State alumni, also from the United Kingdom. Playing against Noah Schachter on the far side, Texas A&M alumni. Very interesting start here, Maria, as he was minus 25 when he was in on the last time. Connell's going to start off with a quick drop shot to bring him in. Big backhand, but misses it wide. So Tori must have seen something in practice that warranted the start.
And it could have even been Schachter saying, you know what, coach, I know what to do. I can play a lot better. I want to own this, and I want to just come out and show you why you chose me. And I like that from him, and that leads to really good tennis. That's not a great forehand. Hopefully he can get some more height on that, but I like the fact that he's starting. It gives him an opportunity to redeem himself. We've
started the first of two men's singles bolts. Women are going to play 2 10-minute women's singles bolts after that, then all 3 doubles formats to finish it off. 7 total bolts for the night. Cumulative score across everything, so it all counts towards one common score to determine one victor at the end of the night. Schachter's serve here as the clock runs down to 3. You only have one serve at Intense, one toss as well, and then you got that 14 seconds in between points that can sometimes put a little bit of extra pressure. If the serve hits the net and goes over just like that, we play it.
Little bit of a tight start from both players, in my opinion. It's hard. When you come back from a loss, you're fired up in one way because you want to play better, but in another way, it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to lose twice in a row. And one of these teams has to lose twice in a row tonight, so neither of them want to be that team.
I think no matter who you are, Schachter or Connell, win or lose this point, you're going to get in a nice rhythm, putting a lot of balls in play. The +2 winner for the Inferno is going to help a lot more as they now have a 4-2 lead.
And that was such a good backhand from Connell. Interesting strokes from him. Definitely non-traditional, but the way that he put his backhand, his body weight into that backhand was so good, and it helps.
Big serve by Schachter to jam Connell in the backhand, but he handles it off well. Opening up the court with the backhand cross court. Connell loves to flatten out that backhand, but one of the problems is sometimes he doesn't like to follow it in the net. He likes to hang out at the baseline a lot, so sometimes he misses out on those volley opportunities. Still wins that point, but it's going to be difficult to get some +2s if you don't come to the net.
Especially both being taller players. I'd like to see them moving in a little bit more, use their wingspans, use their good hands up there, get those 2-pointers, look for them.
Out. Just wide. Inferno 5-4, 7.5 minutes. See it there on the side of your screen. Coach Jim Hoff alongside their Pulse partner, Terrell Owens. Back after watching their first opening night loss, trying to support them one more time here. Schachter sets up a forehand inside out. With technique like Connell's forehand, if you can attack it, sometimes can't catch there in time. Big loop. Rips has now tied it up.
And how cool is it having that presence for your team? Do you think it adds nerves, or do you think it fires you up? How would you react in that situation? I'd be pretty nervous, I'm not going to lie.
I would be fired up and nervous, and I just hope for the best.
Yeah,
that's it.
True.
And
you
I'm
gotta
just
hope
close my eyes and hit, and you know what? We'll judge it after. But 6-5 for the Rips as they have their first lead. Schachter's going to try to serve him volley. Did not get his footing underneath him. Connell's going to try to quick serve him. Schachter gets back in time. Not a good time to try to force that down the line. Connell likes to use that kick out wide. Get the high percentage play for the returners to go forehand cross court, but that goes right to the strength of Connell to the backhand. So he's going to try to set that up, but Schachter did a good job getting it deep enough so he couldn't attack. Leans into this one, going to force the error, 7-all.
A little late on that return. You got to get out of that serve immediately and be ready for that first ball. Start moving into the net.
Another big heavy return to Connell. This time he's able to get it down the line and to try to use the slice back. Connell drives it deep middle, no angle for Schachter. This time he's going to go cross court, over hits it down the line.
Blue Baker does have his racket in hand. I wonder if we're going to see a substitution coming soon here, but both players holding their ground okay for now. Not great, but not terrible.
Neither player, they're looking like they're ready to go anyway. Harp is going to say something to Baker. Let's see if he's going to start to warm up. Just standing there. Schachter's going to have another fault. It's going to be his first of the night. That was the second, but each player has one. Had the opportunity, steps it up, just catches it late. Inferno with a 3-point lead.
Way to impose himself there. Even if you don't necessarily get a volley, just trying to step in and put your opponent in a position where they have to pick a side. A lot of the times they're going to miss because they start overthinking it. Really just went for way too much there, Connell. It's okay to use your power, but you got to find 4 feet from each line or just go big down the middle, especially at the beginning of an arc.
Good serve out wide, but Connell handles it very calmly. Good heavy forehand to get it up, back to neutral, finding his backhand. Try to open the court. Schachter defends extremely well. He's going to redirect down the line and try to attack that forehand. Steps in. Neither player able to find a lot of offensive ground. Finally, Connell does. He's going to step inside the baseline. Overhead winner.
Even though he had that amazing shot he just had, we see a substitution. Blue Baker is in. It looks like Connell maybe needs some breathing room here. The players have a 12-minute maximum, so maybe he wants to sit out for a little bit, but had a pretty good start for his team. Blue Baker, not so much.
And that, I'm just going to say, that is all about the warm-up. He's just standing there the entire time. No bands, no resistance, nothing. Just standing there. It's tough to go in like that. He's going to have to learn in week 2. Not these little points can add up. We saw earlier in the night, it came down to 1 point. These little points you give up are going to be very important against some good teams. The Schachter's going to go body forehand. Opportunity step inside, but misses it wide.
Schachter's looking a lot more comfortable than he did last week, and that's good to see. He got his reps in this week. He's starting out. He had his coach trust him, and it's good to have that player-coach trust. Blue Baker laughing here because he can't believe he missed another serve.
Schachter going from -25 when he was on the court last week to +2. Very happy turnaround. Big fist pump. Torrey Hawkins making a great decision on how he's managed the lineup so far. Great angle volley winner. Tough inside out, but he got it.
What good hands there, and I like that he played it safe in the sense that he didn't go for too much.
This time he's developing some confidence. Goes for the first serve, but doesn't respond well with the forehand. Tied up 15-all. About 2 minutes remaining. One more 10-minute men's singles balls after this.
And although 15-all is a traditional tennis term, here 15-all means 15 points all. We just keep on accumulating here until the end of the arc.
That's just a really tough hit. Baker's still looking uncomfortable as Fabrice Martin's going to come in for the final 2 minutes. Former number 19 doubles player in the world, French Open finalist, coming in to serve a volley. Great volley winner, +2. Gets it right back. Baker to try to get himself going.
Timeouts are allowed here at Intense. Each team gets 5 timeouts for each arc. That consists of 7 bolts. None of the teams have used a timeout yet, which is actually a little bit surprising. Fabrice Martin's getting some time here, super comfortable at the net, incredible doubles player, one of the best France has ever had, French Open finalist.
Big serve out wide, Baker gets it down low. Martin couldn't get there. 20-17 rips. just giving it back. Third fault of the night. Martin takes a deep breath, lines up, and expects a serve volley here. Goes big, but Baker responds well.
And that's just too good. I don't think Fabrice did anything wrong there. He actually hit a very, very good aggressive serve and stepped in really well. Blue Baker, I don't know if he caught it late, but look at this laser down the line. Perfect.
Chip approach trying to come in, sails it long. Final 5 seconds, 3, 2. Is he gonna try to quick play it? No, he's gonna run the clock out. And the Rips are gonna walk into this with a 3-point lead. What do you think, Maria?
So start from each team. Everyone is trying to bounce back from last week. I assume that everyone's going to improve as we go on. I'd like to see more of Fabrice Martin. We'll see.
All right, well, we'll see when we come back. Rips took the first bolt, up by 3. We'll be back after a short break. For the second men's singles bolt. But while these players get ready, it's a great opportunity to scan that QR code or go to www.intense.com and get some of the hottest merch in the sport of tennis. 10 new professional teams trying to change the sport with this new format, some new colors, some new gear. And now these teams are going right at it, trying to get their first win of the season. Rips versus the Inferno. Rips with a very small lead as John Chin is going to get in here, and he's going to get his first action against Jamie Connell for the Inferno. Lefty to lefty action as we get to start our final 10-minute men's singles bolt. All two men's singles bolts going to be done shortly. Women's singles to follow.
And Connell having had a pretty good start, I would say. We'll see how Chin goes up against him here.
That's a good start for him. John Chin, the Jamaican, ended up going to Boise State. Connell's going to a rare fast opportunity where he comes in to the net. You don't usually see Connell at the net that fast, trying to take advantage of an opportunity, but couldn't convert. Connell using that heavy inside in. Chin struggling to defend right now. The interesting part with Connell's game is you see him try to line up to play aggressive. But on that forehand side, there's so much spin that no matter how hard he gets it, it also slows down. It doesn't drive it through the court well enough. The backhand he does, but that forehand, even when he's aggressive, the opponents always have an opportunity to get there.
Well, and because there's so many more righties on tour than lefties, lefties actually feel more comfortable playing righties. So it's strange for them to go lefty to lefty here and get those different spins that righties don't feel comfortable with. They're in the same position now.
And just go kick body. Yeah, kick body.
24-23, Rips only ahead by 1. Kick body serve. And Chin just struggling to defend it. You know, a lot of times if you're defending, don't go so deep to the baseline. Just get it to the center of the court. At least just put the ball in play. And just he's struggling to find a lot of balls going long right now. The Inferno now back ahead by 1.
Sometimes you have to exaggerate even if you hit a few short balls. Like, that's a better return. And, you know, even though gave Connell the perfect look at going for a big ball. Connell is now in the position of, oh shoot, now I have to move in the court. So it's kind of a back and forth here of who is going to make the other more uncomfortable.
And Connell misses that wide. Tough time. Chin's been struggling to put some balls in the court. Some very quick errors by Connell. Rips back ahead by 1. Good angle cross court, but Chin defends a little bit better. Finding his range. Slice down the line. It's going to be awkward for Connell. Does open the court. Gets the forehand he wanted. 1 point Inferno.
When Connell can use that ball off the court and use those angles, he's being so effective. And I'd like to see him stepping in even more after he uses those. Forehand rally. Neither player wanted to go to the other one's backhand until I start talking about it. Chin goes back to the Connell forehand. Wants to stay away from the backhand that Connell can drive extremely well. Connell trying to force it with those changes, but Chin not letting him have it. Finally, he goes down the line, but pays the price. That's why you don't go there. Connell, even though he's a little bit stretched, very comfortable from that side, using that right hand. Point Inferno. He is getting a little bit close to his time limit. He will not be able to play this entire bolt here because he's almost at 10 minutes and his limit is 12.
Quick serve, one of the few times we've seen it work. Getting into good rhythm here. 29-26, Inferno up by 3. And the Rips are going to call a very quick timeout as Connell was starting to play a little better. But Coach Hawkins wants to give some pieces of advice.
Getting into his game plan by going big. You have run that you've been fine every time. You don't need to. He don't like. He doesn't prefer the pace. He doesn't prefer lack of pace. Yeah. And when you go big, you give it to him. So just keep that roll going. Yeah. You can stay on that route another 2 minutes. All right. And if you need to, I got Fab and I got man. Get your water. Get your water. Let's get back in there.
Coach Hawkins telling him to not give him pace because he's using that pace so well. He wants him to actually hit the ball a little softer, make him create his own pace. And that is uncomfortable for a lot of players. I myself actually really enjoyed when people were hitting the ball hard at me because I felt like I could just stay low and redirection.
Connell and Chin back out. 3-point lead Inferno. Final 6.5 minutes before the women's have their 2 10-minute singles bolts. Chin trying to target that Connell forehand, but another unforced error long. To the wrong side, Connell can get an opportunity for a backhand, forces the error into the net. I think Hawkins correctly doesn't like pace, but on the backhand side, Connell can do anything.
Yeah, Connell is actually creating pace so well on the backhand side. So I think to complete Torrey Hawkins' coaching is don't give him pace, but on the forehand side.
He's got that big loopy swing. So that's where things just get in trouble there. A little bit off pace, and you see Connell just doesn't do much with it. Just rolls it back. And he tried uncomfortable stepping in on that side of the court. As Noah Shack is going to get back in and play the most amount of time in singles. 8 minutes. He's got 4 minutes left before he hits his max 12 minutes in singles. Looking a little stiff to come out. Again, another player that we don't see warming up properly on the side of the baseline. Just standing there and it goes in. Pays the price.
Both teams pretty quiet tonight, in my opinion, especially after coming back from a loss. I think they both need to have way more energy, but hopefully we see them pick it up in the end of the arc.
Just missed long. Thought that was going to drop in. Shackler did as well, but point for the Rips no matter. Under 5 minutes. Going after the forehand, sails it long. Blue Baker going to get back in. After a tough performance, he's been -7 while he's on the court with a 50% fault rate when he serves.
Connell's performance was definitely better the first time around. Just a few too many forehand mistakes. Let's see if Baker can play better his second time around.
He's already got much better energy. He's starting to swing out from the very beginning. Shakhtar's going to throw in the slice and change up the pace, but Baker's going to do a good job using that forehand inside in. Blondie gets a point for the Inferno. Great return. Baker doing well enough just to get a racket on it. Point rips. Big serve out wide, goes for it. Had an opportunity to serve and volley, but chose not to. Goes forehand down the line. Big fist pump towards his team.
And with Blue Baker so far off the court, I think Shakhtar actually should have tried to serve and volley there. I think it was an easy opportunity for a two-pointer.
Kick to Baker. Baker handles well. Tough to try to force that one down the line. Unforced error. (35-32) Inferno. Baker to serve. Good kick. Shakhtar tries to take her on the rise, not good enough. Inferno up by 4.
Lots of mistakes here in this bowl, JY. Everybody seems like maybe they're rushing or they're going for too much. Just kind of an awkward display here of tennis.
That one off the back line. Shakhtar could not defend well enough. Shakhtar as well. At some point, there's going to need to be a substitution. He will be hitting his 12 minutes before this bolt is over, so there's going to be his final points as Baker serves one more time. Shakhtar runs around it, heavy forehand. Baker catches it late, and there's the sub out. Fabrice Martin going to be in. The Inferno going to call a timeout.
So you can throw it on this side? No, so I was playing the ball and they're throwing balls.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Hey, breathe. It looks like Fabrice is coming in now. All right, so he's looking to come in, but you got to step up, take his time away. All right, you got this, man. Look, he's going to hit the volley good. You know, there's no problem with his volleys. But go ahead and overpower him or take your shot. All right, come on. Look, we got just a couple minutes here. Keep going up. All right, let's go. Let's go. You got this.
I don't know how I feel about the overpowering. I think it's hard to overpower Fabrice, but to me, it's more so how do you put him in an uncomfortable position so that he can't hit volleys the way that he's normally used to hitting them.
Especially on the return. And that's where Martin does the most of his success. He's going to try to serve well, make you uncomfortable on the return, and pick off that volley to come in just like this. Drop shot volley. Baker tries to come in, but not good enough. You've got to get Martin outside of the middle of the court on his first volley. You have to stretch him. Miss hit serve. 38-34 Inferno. Good return by Martin's going to follow it into the net, and that's where you want him. A little bit stretched. Could not handle that well. Watch that serve. Martin almost hit the Inferno bench. Martin's going to float this return. Passing shot down the line. Almost had it. His team was ready to just explode. Baker had been serving much better up to that point. He's happy with his play so far as they have a 5-point lead.
Great serve by Fabrice, and he's looking a little bit more confident. He has a little bit more pep in his step. It's good to see him playing fast right now. I think towards the end of the arc, you want to take a little bit more time. He is rushing maybe a little too much there, but that's his game style. He wants to get to the net as soon as possible.
Under a minute here. Kick. Martin's going to run around, lined it up into the net. Martin's finding the opportunities. He just hasn't been able to convert. Had that volley, miss it in the net. That forehand approach, missed it in the net. Return, missed in the net. Baker getting confidence, goes really big. Now they're up 7. Another big serve, really flattening it out. Under 10 seconds, could run it out. Instead, he's serving well. He's going to want to have one more. He goes even bigger, got greedy, but he's going to walk towards the sideline as he's helped his team have a 44-37 lead. Women's singles is going to be coming up after this. To start the Inferno, we're looking, not the start that the Rips were looking, so they don't go 0-2. We'll be back in a minute.
We are here at Assembly. The Intense League has taken over.
Back, baby!
What a defensive shot by Stipe.
It's fast, it's loud, and it's electric in here. Oh my God! Red Panda!
Oh, you a little nervous? You know, shaky mustachio, man?
Unbelievable atmosphere out here.
Fire it up! We got this!
Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night. The Fortune, final point.
It's honestly the first time we played together. We killed it.
This was incredible.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis. Turned up! You got it, you got it, you got it. Find your rhythm, find your rhythm. Oh, yeah. Oh. There you go. There you go. Long game right here, bro. That ain't how you start, how you finish. You know what I'm saying? Long game, long game.
Get up there, John. Yeah. John. Slow down, John. Slow down. Okay, so I think you guys have to remind them too to like waste the time because they're playing so quick. Like, yeah, they're like rushing, and like we're very close in the score, so we just need to keep it close. So just run the timeout. It's okay though. We just need to like keep it close and keep this. Like they're like serving with like 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm like, babe, I need to get to 2 seconds. Like, yeah.
Those are tonight's Centerline Athletics mic'd up moments. How cool is that to have the Pulse partners for both teams here tonight? Pulse partners are part of the ownership group for those individual teams. Terrell Owens for the Inferno, Sloane Stevens here for the Rips. trying to provide some advice. Their expertise, the amount of success they've had in their own personal careers, trying to, bring some of that to their personal teams now.
So inspirational for these players, for sure. And to have their trust must feel so, so good. And you start trusting yourself. And it's funny to see both of them. One is saying it's about the long game. The other one is saying slow it down. And I agree with both of them. We always find out who comes out on top very late in this arc. We've seen that a lot this season. And second, we've talked about how they're not using all the time that they have on the clock. Even if it's 14 seconds, that doesn't mean you have to rush yourself.
Women's singles about to get started. Aliona Bolsova on the far side for the Rips. Uswe Arconada on the near side for Inferno. These players responsible for over 30 Grand Slam appearances. It was going to be a really tough battle. Bolsova did an incredible job last week when she came in for women's singles. Arconada struggled, so she's going to try to improve upon that performance. The serve was an issue as well. That's not the start that she's going to be looking for.
Both such unbelievable players and such great careers. Very different. Uswe being very quick and scrappy around the court. Aliona being able to create a little bit more shape on her ball and then step in. It's going to be interesting to see how Uswe can keep the ball low to force Aliona to hit high, and then Uswe to try to step forward before Aliona does.
Big backhand by Arconada. Moves back as Bolsova defends extremely well. Finds it back inside the court, backhand down the line. But Bolsova just continues to neutralize. Arconada trying to find the offense, but hasn't found the gaps. And there, just a lot of running from Bolsova. Finally just got a little bit tired of this.
And after having either played or practiced or both with both of them, neither of these players are a tough out because they just make so many balls and they make you work. And so now they're making each other work. So I assume we're going to have longer points here tonight.
Forehand down the line, heavy to Arconada's backhand. But Arconada does a great job of just flattening that backhand out and just sending the pace back immediately.
She does, and it works towards Aliona's forehand because she does have a bigger swing, which helps her wind up and hit heavier, but not when the ball is coming low. And Uswe is struggling with that serve. We saw her in the first arc, way too many double faults, and we're seeing that again tonight.
Yeah, Arconada had 10 faults in her season opener. Already has 3 to get tonight started. Inferno still with the 5-point lead, so it hasn't hurt her too much. Bolsova serves into the net.
I think both players trying to go too flat on their serve when they should just get a little bit more height. Uswe tried to slow it down there, but I think she's just flustered right now. It's okay to slow it down, but you still need to accelerate just as much.
There's that better acceleration. Arconada just wonderful backhand, drives it very well. Forehand to put Bolsova on the run. Once again neutralizes. Bolsova just defends so well. Disguised with a drop shot, going to bring Arconada in. Great defense by Arconada, even better by Bolsova. Both of them are back to neutral. And that's a big point for Arconada. Great back and forth, great defense off the drop shot. Bolsova hung in nicely, but still gave up the unforced error.
Good to see Uswe taking her time a little bit more before the serve, but she is just over-hitting them, I think, a little bit, to a point here where she almost needs to just miss in the net, to just over-exaggerate and then try and find a balance.
I think Coach Harp just gave her the signal to hit an underhand serve the next time she comes up. And see how she's going to decide that opportunity. Bolsova hits that backhand slice in the rally.
Nothing wrong with that. It looks like she's going to. Yep.
There's the underhand serve. And Bolsova misses.
And it works. And I'm sure she's going to do it again.
Harp loving that. Arconada's going to go one more time. And that's a good low shot as Alexander Moyer's going to come in for the first time. And that was a little bit of a surprise. I wanted to see how Bolsova was going to handle that, but the quick substitution as the Inferno up 51-45.
It was so quick that we didn't even see it until Alex Mueller was at the net. And what great doubles history she has as well. And she feels so good at the net there. She feels good kicking that serve, and she was super comfortable in that first arc of their season. I assume she will be again. Let's see the serve here. Oops. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Broadcasters jinx. Arcanata goes back to the serve, and this is actually a little bit tricky. So Harp is going to sub her out. Naomi Chung is going to come in, the USC alumni, USC from California. So you have a couple faults early in the night. Signal to hit the underhand serve. You make those. You finally go back to what you think is the best serve that you should hit to be most effective, and then you miss it. It's kind of hard to feel good about your serve moving forward. There's got to be some doubt in your mind after that.
You can't feel good about it. At the same time, the underhand serve was working. And she's so good from the baseline, so why not?
Well, that's the thing. You know, can you move away from those traditional tennis instincts that you've developed for so long to be humble enough to be like, it's okay, I can win with this underhand serve. I don't care what it looks like. We'll see how she handles it tonight. For now, Alexandra Mullern on the far side, Naomi Chung on the near side. That's one way to get some service points, as in Intense. If it hits the net and it goes over, it counts, and that turns out to be an ace. 2 points, ripped within 2. Great forehand battle. I love the way Alexandra Moore sets up, but Chung doing a great job of using the angle to really stretch her and get a point for her team.
Alex has such a beautiful stroke. All of her strokes are so nice and so compact. Nons is able to redirection so well, though, and get Alex Mueller off the court and then sneak in. We're seeing her do that more and more, and it's very effective. A little bit of a mishit there. Mueller standing pretty close into the line, sensing that Nons has a little bit softer of a serve. She went for it there, missed it. Last arc, she was going a little bit soft, and the opponents were able to take advantage of that a little bit. That's kind of what Alex is looking for.
Serve into the body forehand. Chung drops it short. Alexandra Muller tries to take the offense, and she does. Point for the Rips. 3 minutes remaining in this first women's singles bolt. Second one coming up after. Serve at the forehand one more time, but Chung is going to punish that.
Great swing there by Chung, just going for it. And I like that she just aimed pretty much safely, I would say, but just hit a big shot, and it was good enough.
Aggressive return, deep center. Chung couldn't get out of the way. Inferno up by 3. Great service motion, changes it up, goes to the backhand, gets a short ball opportunity. Doesn't do enough with it. Now she's back behind the baseline. Chung steps inside the line. She can't take advantage herself. Ushuaia Arcanado looks to be substituted in very shortly.
She had a couple seconds to settle down, visualize her serve motion, or just accept that she might have to hit underhand serves. I'm very curious to see what she does here. I'm kind of expecting, nope, it looks like she's going to serve it.
Great deep serve. My concern, even though she made that, which, I mean, the Rips are complaining about it, thinking it was out, but I don't know, to me, we're pretty close on the line. I thought that was in. Not a lot of margin on that serve.
No, still a little bit too deep. That was a great serve.
That was
there.
a little bit better.
She's feeling happy about that one. 2 in a row. Bolsova back in.
I got to say, I like that miss in the net. That was a miss in the net that had just too much spin. I think for me, one of the things when I was a coach, if you're a player and you're going to miss a serve, I want to see some spin. If you get no spin, that concerns me. Overspin, I know we can control that.
Completely agree. And actually good to see her bounce back too and not look quite as disappointed. She just got back to work, right back to the line. Next point.
2 of the best women's players in the Intense League going right after it. Bosova using that heavy forehand. Arconada not letting it get above her shoulders. Extends extremely well with that left arm. Bosova redirects. Great backhand down the line. Arconada, one of the best movers you're ever going to find. Just makes it so tough.
Beautiful point.
61-57. Final 40 seconds. Inferno still up by 4 as Arconada misses that forehand wide. Bosova going to try to step it up here in these final 30 seconds. Good kick to the backhand, but Arconada handles that so well. Not good when leaning off that left foot, moving backwards to try to go down the line. That's a good serve one more time, finding that great spin in a good rhythm. But this time Bosova's finding the offense. Great forehand inside out, but gosh, she defends so well off that backhand. Changing up the place, very smart by Bosova. Scores a point for the Rips. Rips are going to be down 3, but they're hanging in, playing some very steady tennis. But Arconada's also starting to play a little bit better. That serve's coming together. Some confidence is going to come with that. It's going to be really tight as we come down tonight. When we come back shortly, the second women's singles bolt. We'll be right back. Welcome back here as we're getting ready for the second women's singles bolt. Usui Arconada and Aliana Bosova are battling it out there. We'll go to Kelly, who's got a great little story about Bosova.
Yeah, guys, Ali doing a great job towards the end there. We'll see if she's back here in the second bolt for women's singles. But, boy, she is working overtime. I am telling you, beyond what she's doing here on the tennis court at Intense. I walked out of the arena on Thursday night. We all did, and I saw Coach Hawkins. They had popped some champagne after their match on Thursday, and I said, hey, what are you celebrating? Ali graduated. Ali graduated. She graduated. Yes, she graduated from college today. I said, you got to be kidding me. And so in talking to her this afternoon, of course, she went to Oklahoma State, Florida Atlantic as well, went pro. And at that point, when she tried to go back to school, you guys, everything had basically been erased. So she started from scratch. Online college through Barcelona, and yeah, here a few years later at the right age of 28. So Maria, don't give up, okay? You keep multitasking as well. It's never too late to get that degree, girl.
Kelly giving a shout out to Maria, who's also working on completing her degree at the one and only Duke.
Doing my best, Kelly, thank you.
Inferno up 62-60. Samantha Alisea on the far side for the Rips. Her first action of the night. Usui Arconada stays in, as he's only accumulated 6.5 minutes of the 12 max that she can play. Alisea gives it back. Only one serve at Intense. Point for the Inferno. And Arconada just serving a lot better now.
Once she can tie in the serve with the baseline points, I think everything is going to go soaring for her. Just such a good, well-rounded player.
That's a great forehand inside out, forcing that Arconada backhand in the net. As good a backhand as she has, still had a difficult time hitting that over. Big serve this time, not a lot of spin, gets the reward, but back to neutral after the defense of Arconada. Great deep shot down the center. Alicea could not get out of the way. Steps inside the line, drives it well. Samantha handles it even better. Changes up the pace, throws it up, forces Arconada back. One more time, tries to get it above her shoulder. But Arconada handles it well.
And I'm curious to see how long Alicea is going to stay in these baseline rallies. She is more of a dub specialist, so I think she's going to want to get to the net as much as possible. What a big shot there. Too good. Ball came all the way into the booth. JY did not catch it.
Arconada with a forehand into the net. Rips her within one. Arconada out. Chung is in. I tried to save the ball, unfortunately. You know what?
I already outed you, just so you know. So sorry.
Well, it's the effort, right? Rips are very happy with their effort as they have now, after a long time trailing, tied it up 65-65. Chung and Alicea are going to try to help their teams get their first win of the season, but Alicea now is giving them a 1-point lead.
JY, you got to make a play on that. I mean, headphones got to stay on. You got to make a play. Lay out. I mean, all the way out. These players are laying it all on the line in a tight arc, then you got to do the same thing. So.
Well, there's a reason why I wasn't drafted. They just saw those athletic skills right there, so I got to get better. Big serve again by Alicea. Forehand heavy inside into Chung, and she misses that long. 2-point lead for the Rips. Rips are feeling the momentum. The energy's getting better from the sideline. Inferno gone a little bit quiet.
And Alicea looking actually so composed and confident for having not played at all yet tonight. She came in pretty cold. It's not like she was really warming up on the sideline there, but she's playing some pretty good tennis.
Huge forehand by Chung, trying to turn the tables. Only one toss at Intense. Tried to catch it, and she's going to take a quick seat. I don't know. I thought after that big return that Chung hit, a lot of times that's the shot that really gets you going. Interesting to pull her out really quick. Though to sub in Uswe Arconada, can't say that's a bad decision either.
Definitely is not. It's so hard here.
That's why you put her in.
That is absolutely why she is in. Look at that two-pointer. And honestly, that's not even surprising for her. This is just the way that she plays.
Gosh, just from the corner, the way she uses that wrist to help her. 70-69. Serve off the net, still tied. I would say still staying in. Serve right back, trading unforced errors.
Uswe starting out the night with too many deep errors on the serve, now too many net errors. Same for Alicea. I wonder if they're starting to feel the pressure a little bit. They're almost done. Uswe now underhand serve again, and that's just too good from her. And I think she should just stay with that underhand because she's able to pass and put the ball on pennies on this tennis court. Back to a normal serve.
Kick serve, good hit. Tries to drive it with the backhand right off the back line. Sets up an offensive opportunity. +2 once again. Inferno up by 4.
Mueller is back in here.
Inferno now feeling the energy from the sideline. Kick serve, body forehand. Miller handles it very comfortably. Trading faults back in. That's going to be Miller's third. Arconada with the underhand serve. Muller with the drop shot. Arconada will get there. Can't you get to this one? That one just late, but at least prevents the +2 opportunity. And Frances Altic is going to get her first action tonight with her team up 4.
I do feel like Arconada could have played just a couple more points. She has 11:15 on the clock, maybe 2 or 3 more points, but maybe they'll put her in right at the end.
Altic, the national champion over at Vanderbilt, had her career take a break due to injuries, tough tear in the knee, back at it in professional tennis, helping the Inferno get their first win tonight. But Muller's on the other side for the Rips, using a big kick to set up a backhand, but that one goes wide. Just trying to find her footing with her nerves. Big moment to come in. Was very, very sick towards the end of last week. Recovered well enough to get onto the active roster tonight. But it's definitely not easy coming back after you're getting sick. Body just takes a beating. And it's tough when Miller's playing well on the other side of the court.
And it looks like Chung might be ready to come back in. And we got another substitution. Bolsova is back in. It looks like she's got plenty of time to play here. She will probably play this one out.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. Altic not a good start, but don't want to let the Rips back into it. Chung swinging well. Bolsova defending. Point for the Inferno, so the substitution works out. But you got to feel for Altic, who probably needed a little bit more to get warmed up. But Inferno are not in position to just give up points and take time. So tough time for her to come in as Bolsova misses that return in the net.
Bolsova not looking quite as solid as she did the other night, in my opinion. She seemed actually more free the first night she played.
Trading faults. 81-78. And this was about the time that Arconada was told to start going for underhand serve. That's Chung's 5th. Will she go to the underhand serve the next time she goes up? Bolsova serves very well, aggressive into the forehand, Rips within 1.
Well, and I just wonder if they're going to throw Arconada back in here for another 45 seconds.
It's going to be tough, though. I mean, at this point, she's been standing there for a few minutes. Chung's getting into a little bit of a rhythm, misses it, all tied. Arconada wants those final points, that's for sure. She's waiting. She's saying, come on, give it to me. Bolsova with her fault. Chung will stay in probably to finish this out. Good forehand inside out to get the forced error. We're probably going to have a last point of women's singles. Men's doubles are going to be coming up after this. Then women's doubles, then mixed doubles. Big serve once again out wide. Bolsova goes back cross court. Goes down the line but misses it in the net. And the Inferno will go in to men's doubles with a 1-point lead. What are your thoughts on what you just saw?
I think the score definitely reflects the tennis that we've seen. I don't think anybody's played well enough to be in a very big lead. We see Bolsova actually very frustrated there on the side with how she played tonight. I'm sure she's going to be eager to come back and play a lot better in the doubles. But with all of the serve problems, Arconada put a lot of points up for her team, so she should be pretty happy with her performance. But overall, I think if everyone can clean up the serve a bit, it's going to be looking a lot better.
Well, we're going to have men's doubles that are coming up after this. Both teams are looking for their first win of the season. Inferno up 1. We'll be back with some men's doubles. Intense is brought to you by Solaris, the founding partner and official focus and education partner of Intense. Welcome back, everybody, as we just had women's singles wrap up. And after all the singles portions of tonight, it's only up by one or the Inferno. Men's doubles is going to be coming up as we have Fabrice Martin, Blue Baker, Jamie Connell, Noah Schachter that are warming up, Jay Wyabona, and Maria Mateus. It's just been really tight all the way through tonight.
It has been super tight. I think we're going to see a big difference in score here in the doubles. And we see that kind of every arc because there's a lot more two-pointers. Everything's moving a lot faster. I don't know which way it's going to go, though.
Well, we're going to see how these boys are going to be handling it because of the fast-paced action. But earlier tonight, when we were taking a look at the rips, you know, Blue Baker came in, but Noah Schachter with a great performance coming back from last week being down. He had a -25 when he was on the court tonight. He's in the positive category. Jamie Connell also tried to step it up. He's +9, but they started to, you know, his problem was he just couldn't get enough +2s. This is one of the few ones he had. He could have gotten in the net a few more times. I think he had the opportunities, but they'll take where they are right now. Both teams have an opportunity to get their first win. They take this position if you would have asked them at the beginning of the night. Ten minutes men's doubles, 10 minutes women's doubles, and then we finish with mixed doubles. Jamie Connell and Blue Baker in. 4-team Inferno. They will be serving it up to Fabrice Martin and Noah Schachter. You can for sure see some fireworks. Fabrice Martin, former French Open finalist, number 19 in the world. We know this is where he loves to shine.
And I'm interested in seeing how Schachter is going to be able to tee him up. That's not going to work.
Going right at it. Blue Baker ready for the reflex volley. +2 winner. Inferno up by 3. Connell, big kick with the lefty. Tough to handle. Now it's turn for Martin.
It's always tough when you're playing a lefty in doubles. I always have so much more trouble returning a lefty serve like we see Fabrice there, because in doubles you want to take it early and you want to move in, but the spins are so confusing and you can't predict them ever. So it's great to have a partner with a lefty serve.
Good volley inside out. This is where you start to wonder if you're uncomfortable as a returner. Doesn't matter that it's only one serve, and in theory you should be attacking. You go 2 back. You start with at least putting the return in play, and then just play some defense and hope you can get some rhythm going after. No rhythm on the serve from Schachter. Inferno up by 5.
And the rips rely so heavily on the doubles. Not the ideal start that they want right now.
Great volleys, both the rips are at the net. Blue Baker handling it well, but the reflexes from the rips very, very solid. Martin to serve. He's going to use a much flatter serve, goes through the court, very low margin, but he does it extremely well. Blue Baker hits that return wide, 88-85.
And great eye from Martin there to see that going wide. That comes with so much experience, knowing when to go and when not to go. And if anything, he has experience. We see him doing that again and just looking so confident.
A message was sent by Connell, don't serve it to my back, and he missed it, but he hit it back a lot stronger than Martin served it. Blue Baker's turn to serve, gets it down the line, +2 winner for the rips.
That's absolutely what they're looking for. Someone to set up from the baseline, someone to close off at the net.
And this is what makes it so tough to play against Martin, because he jams you so well in the serve. Makes it tough for you to locate your return. Baker goes for the top spin log. Rips now have their 1-point lead.
And when both rips are at the net like that, I always think hard at them, then lob, then hard at them again. You don't necessarily need to look for a pass. There's not enough margin to do that.
Connell expecting it to jump higher, but Martin doing a great job mixing up the spins. Schachter signals to Martin, gets down low, ready to go, I formation. Inferno going to call a quick timeout as they lost their lead, and now they're down by 2.
Yeah, I just want to stop him. I just want to stop him for a minute. We're just going to let him think about that. All right?
Now I'm giving him the water? Come on, now. Come on. No,
Everybody has his water. Come on now.
I mean, if you got to go 2 back and throw a couple up, it's not ideal. But right now, just stay on the ball, keep returning hard, keep going forward, try to get a feel for it. Bottom line was, we can't just let him serve like that the whole time. So if we're not doing something here in a minute, I'll sub in Ryan and we'll try a different look. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
My favorite thing there is just the team chemistry, all of them coming together, listening, and just you see the team unity, and that's what I love to see the most about this league when they come together.
I love everyone contributing to the team, especially when you have players on the side of the court, right? In a dual match in college tennis, you don't have that. Everyone's a team, but everyone's playing their individual match. One thing to note about what Jim Harp said is to try the 2 back. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, especially if they're playing Fabrice Martin, just because Fabrice knows how to find every single centimeter of the court. Hopefully they won't have to get to that, though.
Good lefty forehand down the line. One of the few ones he's been able to drive through the court extremely well. Awkward serve once again. The Rips struggle to handle it. Good return. Shachter comes forward. Connell, angle wide, misses. And I think you pointed out a very important difference. So with Martin coming in, if he's serving and volleying, that puts both the Rips at the net. So it's tough to handle that against 2 great volleyers when it's 2 back. But with Connell, when he's serving, if you're struggling against that serve, Connell's serving and staying back. And he has a forehand that doesn't necessarily drive to the court extremely well. So if you get the return back and it's not that hard, you don't have somebody poaching off a volley, you don't have somebody driving a forehand, so you have a good shot against it. So it's 2 completely different sides of the court that need to be managed differently. And the Rips now have a 4-point lead. Baker gets it down low. Shachter tried to go angle volley, tough him out there.
Little more acceleration there from Blue Baker, especially when Martin and Shachter are going to hit and move in every single time. And that does put pressure on the server, and we see he is now taken out. We have a substitution. We've got Gaskin in for the first time tonight. He's got to be cold, though, coming in, and he's jumping around. This is a tough time for him to come in, though.
A lot of pressure with the team down 5 against a doubles team that's playing extremely well. He tries to poach. That's a credit to Martin. Did a great job getting it low.
Martin taking his time. They're actually signaling to each other, which is really cool to see in this format. I'm assuming that they practice this a lot and they know their plays, and it's easy because they don't have the time to talk about it. Look at that. They're signaling. He knows where he's going to serve. Team Inferno is starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable here. Never mind. That looked pretty comfortable.
Return winner, +2 the Inferno. The return they needed at a point to stop the momentum. Great return right back. Connell keeps the only 1. Let's see how Gaskin handles his second return. You got to imagine, just go pretty simple, make this guy play, don't overhit the serve. There's just no need for that against a guy that hasn't made a single ball tonight yet.
Down the middle, down the middle, down the middle solves the riddle.
Let it
That's what I was taught.
Yep. Goes back. It is tough on Gaskin. Let's see, Martin, last time Gaskin came in for the return, threw in a little bit of simple off pace. Gaskin missed it. Let's see how he handles it. Again, doesn't overhit that serve. Gaskin handles it extremely well. That's the response you're looking for now. That's too good. Put it in his hands. Let him earn it. If you're going to lose a point, you're the Rips. That's how you're going to do it. Connell, James Martin, very well in the body backhand.
And then do it again, right? If they hit a great shot, make them hit it again, because a lot of times they won't be able to replicate what they just did.
Forehand down the line. Martin read it. Gets a +2. That's the first changeup we've seen to right at the Cardinal forehand. Cardinal very upset as he moves to the sideline. Substituted in for Blue Baker. Gaskin, another +2 return winner. Now he's starting to warm up. Getting a little confident.
A little bit more comfortable, exactly.
And that's miscommunication. That should have been Baker's volley. Service partner always has that volley through the middle. Nice forehand volley that Martin likes missing. That's pretty routine for a player of his level. See if he can bounce back. Still up 4. And that's how he's going to come back. Great return. Half volley inside out. Gaskin hits it long.
And the Fabrice Martin backhand pickup return is so good. I think his backhand, even though it's a one-hander and it's harder to hit than a two-hander, is a lot better than his forehand.
Great short kick wide. Martin gets there off the net. Good lob by Gaskin. Schachter wisely just goes for it. It's as hard as he can, goes in the net. Doesn't want to throw up a lob and give them an overhead opportunity. Great kick, but Martin's ready. Gaskin gets over there. Inside out volley winner.
Wow, that was so good from Schachter. And he kind of was caught off guard there, too. It all happened so fast. But he had his racket out. Sometimes that's all you need to do here.
Go.
Some of those two. You're hitting great, you're volleying great, and on that second or third one, all your twos have come off of where you are. You know what I mean? You're doing great. Hang in there. Don't think two. You know what I mean? They'll come. You know what I mean? They will come. I promise you. They've come already. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on. Where's Mucho at? Mucho? Mucho. Come on. Come on.
Fabrice is inside-out backhand, right? He loves that shot. Let's bait him into throwing it there and knock one off, okay? All right, let's go. Come on.
What I'm also curious to see from Inferno is, Martin, one-handed backhand, they're just conditioned to wait for every serve to go to your one-handed backhand. And that's why he's returning it well, because he's expecting it, he's in a rhythm, he's hit it well. I like to see the Inferno throw it out wide, change it up, and then get his mind to start doubting where that serve's going to go.
Or just go big body, right? Make him squeeze to hit that backhand, and he probably will not hit that good of a backhand return.
Big serve out
But
wide.
Hit a good serve.
Didn't see the call, but that serve was out. Point for the Inferno. And that's going to be Baker's 7th fault of the night. When you're down 6, those 7 are really hurtful. Schachter off pace to Gaskin. Gaskin handles it well. Deep middle. That should have been Baker's again, letting a lot of balls go through the middle. Goes right at him, handles it. He's ready. Oh, that's going to get the Inferno bench going.
They need at that point, they need that fire. They need to fire it up right about now, and they're going to take that one absolutely yes for Inferno.
Final 45 seconds of men's doubles as we get to look at Baker with the circuit shot to keep it in. The Gaskin fault. Martin to serve. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here. Interesting timeout.
No, I know.
Considering there's only 22 seconds.
Yes, you're right. Let's go.
Jim wanted to gather himself one more time, understands the importance of every single point. Gonna get right back at it pretty quickly. Rips 109-104. putting some clock back on the board, getting it up to 40 seconds. Waiting for the scoreboards to get back. Going to be an interesting moment. Final 20 seconds. Rips were trying to pull away with Martin serving here. Let's see if he can handle this short timeout well. Martin's going to serve volley. Goes right at the backhand, but Connell handles it extremely well. Off the net. Reflex by Schachter. Connell gets the forehand down to the feet of Martin. He defends back. Once again to Martin. Drops it short. Connell defends the line. Well, off the net one more time. Through the middle. And that's going to be a point for the Inferno. Connell's going to try to go very quick. Is he going to go too quick that it messes him up? No. Finally, somebody serves the kick out wide to Martin and gets the extra point. The fast-paced serve usually doesn't work. And that was very, very fast, as then got him off guard. And it's going to be a point for the Inferno. Rips are down by 3. We come back, we're going to have women's doubles. This is still staying tight. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. We'll be right back. We are back here. Women's doubles are going to be coming up. The Rips are up by 3, 109-106. Been a battle back and forth. And now women's doubles is going to be coming up. Uswe Arconada, Ali Silva on the court. We go to Kelly Kroll as a post partner for the Inferno, Terrell Owens.
Yeah, T.O., well, how are you feeling right now about Team Inferno? They came back there towards the end of that bolt, down 3 right now. What are you thinking?
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're just being patient. I'm always going to go with not how you start, it's how you finish. We're going to get on the roll in a minute. You know, they got a little bit of a momentum, but we got it back with the guys double. So, yeah, we're going to go with Uswe. And, yeah, we're gonna follow her lead.
I like it. So tell me your tie to tennis. How often do you get out on the court? I know pickleball, but what about tennis?
I don't know about tennis just yet. I'm a newbie.
You're getting close, so you're learning some things out here, right?
Yeah, I'm picking up. I'm a visual person, so I'm just looking at some technique. And so, yeah, once I get involved in this, you might see me out here on the court. You just never know.
I love hearing that. Speaking of visual, I want you to take a quick look. Between the iconic popcorn photo and the popcorn you had here tonight, what do you think?
It's gone. I got my popcorn ready.
You big popcorn guy, huh?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Thank you, T.O. We appreciate it, guys.
All right. Thank you, T.O. He's watching his Team Inferno. Pulls partner for that team. 109-106 for the Rips on the far side. Arconada and Naomi Chung in on the near side for Inferno. She goes for the poach. Alicea defends well, gets into the net. Shaky volley. And it was in 2.
And I like T.O. saying we're going to follow Uswe's lead. Because even though maybe she struggled with her serve, it's coming back to her. She's serving a lot better, but she's just so dominant from the baseline. She's leading her team really, really well.
Seen both servers struggle on the forehand side tonight. Just seems to be pulling up a lot. You know, trying to maybe spin too much with her body instead of the hand. We've seen a lot of miss hits. That ball goes long. Great reflex by Chung. Bolsova hits it deep. Both at the net. Off the net. Winner for the Inferno. And that's going to give him a 1-point lead.
Bolsova not having the night that she would like to be having. She only has 17 points for tonight, where the first night she had 53 points. Massive difference. We can see it in her demeanor a little bit. She's not very happy on the court. Maybe she is tired, graduating, all of that work. We know how it is, girl. We feel for you.
Better forehand down the line, but Chung was everywhere. Oh, just too eager on that, hit it into the net. Big forehand by Bolsova's ready. Redirects to Alisea on the back. Bolsova gets the post, +2 winner for the Rips. 1 point winner for them now.
That was interesting because Chong seemed to actually be really close to it. I wonder what happened if she was caught off guard, because I think she could have stuck a racket there to at least only get 1 point, not 2.
I think it just came so fast, she just couldn't be ready. Tied up, 112, 112. Looking for the poach. I would say I missed the one in the middle. Lob. Bolsova back. Big forehand. Trying to get that gap in the middle, but it's tough to squeeze. You can only go after it with pace and overhit it.
Good eye from Sammy, too. It was hard to see if that ball was going to go out or not. Sammy saw it, though. Really good catch.
Forehand inside into the bottom of the net, struggling on that side of the court, telling herself to follow through. Forehand down line. She keeps going right at the net person a lot tonight. That time earns a point for the Rips.
And what I liked a lot better for that second forehand was she just went straight for her feet. A lot of times when you go for the chest, if you're from the baseline, you end up overhitting and you miss out. Sammy needs to accelerate more on that serve, give Aliona a chance to cover the net and get right on top of it and tee off.
That's her 6th vault of the night, leading the Rips in that category. Not a category you want to lead your team in. Chong as well, that's going to be her 6th. Arcanata, big aggressive return, +2.
Great shot. Alisea just moving a little too early there, leaving the alley open for Arcanata, but what a good eye from Uswe just to go for it and commit and swing. Way better serve, too.
Great poach by Chong, but Sammy's ready. Angle volley winner one more time. Arcanata's there. Couldn't handle it. All tied up. Great poach. Reflex by Arcanata. Forehand down the middle. Another one. We've seen a lot of players today pulling too much from low to high. Struggling to spin it down, using their head too much.
I don't think Alisea was ready for Uswe to get that ball back, and then she just felt like she needed to overdo it.
Backhand line, +2 Inferno!
Wow, and look at that fire from her. Naomi Chong, great ball.
Timeout by the Rips as we get to look at this backhand one more time down the line. That's good positioning. That's honestly just too good, right on the side of the line. If you're going to force a player to hit it somewhere, that's right where it is.
Stay aggressive. That's it. No, move in a little bit on the return. And the net person stay earlier. And I don't mind if you go on the second. By the time you finally go, they'll love it.
I can go more. I'm going to cross more. They really have time. There's a lot of balls that I feel like I have that I'm not moving on. Yeah, I meant like I'm going this way. Oh, did you think you were going that way? Yeah, I thought I was.
Yeah, that's all of us. Yeah, fix it right now. You got it.
They're dying to get out of this, and the momentum's with us, so just keep doing what you're doing. I'll see you hangs it once in a while, so look for it up there.
Different coaching from both. It looks like Team Rips is trying to figure out if they should move more or less, or move forward or move sideways, or what to do, whereas Inferno right now is just riding this wave that they're on, and they're feeling so good.
And that's
also just saying keeping it up.
That's frustrating because Alessia did exactly what Tori said, step inside the return more. She did that, hit a great return, set up the Bolsova poach, but Arconada with the great reflexes, and Bolsova just could not finish. Follows it up with an error. Frustrated, thought that ball was in, but it was just wide. 5-point lead, Inferno. Big return down the line. Goes one more time. Unbelievable reflex by Arconada. Miscommunication by both. Goes down the line. Arconada ready. Her Chong was up there. Jeez. Just great hands to prevent it from being +2 and give themselves another chance.
I think when you're attacking a player and both are at the net, you have to go at Chong, not at Arconada, because Arconada just has such fast reaction. She's getting all of these balls back.
Under 5 minutes, but this has been a very exciting women's doubles bowl. Big kick out wide above the Arconada shoulder. Too tough to handle. Tried to approach, just went over her head and threw it off. Good move by Arconada, but the top spin was just too heavy.
These last 4 minutes here, I think all of the girls should try to move just a little bit more. There's only been a few down the lines. Great ball there from Aliona. I want to see Alessia and Arconada, whoever's at the net, keep looking for that middle ball. Keep crossing, and if they pass you line, that's okay.
Forehand return down the line. Inferno retake the lead. Good serve down the tee, changing things up. Volley winner by Chong. Love the changeup by Arconada to go down the tee. They're serving wide and body so much. Gives them the opportunity to go wide. Alessia not ready, lobs it up both at the net. Hands by Bolsova, swinging volley. Another point, Inferno.
Really good by Noms. I like that she took a swinging volley there, not a volley. I don't think she would have been able to get quite as much power on that. Just took full Mach 10, went for it. Really, really good from her.
Good return from Bolsova to bounce back. Arconada serving significantly better since she started tonight. Forehand down the line. Bolsova ready, going right back at her. Reflex couldn't do it. Goes down the line, just wide. Rips within 3. 2.5 minutes left before we come back to finish off with mixed double.
She's looking for
that toss got away from her. Oh, yeah, serve was long. Bolsova lost that toss, did whatever she could. Only have one toss at Intense. One of the few times that they've been able to get to the Bolsova backhand. Caught her off guard, missed return. Inferno up 5, Rips getting frustrated. Big return, good eye by Chong to let that go.
Alessia seeming a little confused about where to return. She's looking at the sideline for some help.
All the way down the line, Chong defends. Down the line rally. Arconada tried to come in, but just hit it long.
Slightly overcooked it, but I like the way that they're moving around the court a lot. We see a lot of communication with these girls, even though they can't really speak.
Good return by Arconada. Bolsova, good move. That's just tough. Got down below the net. Alexander Muller's going to be coming in for the final minute and a half as the Rips are down 6. Interesting move to put a cold player in. That's a great gift by Chong to give it to her, but now she's going to have to serve. Got a wonderful service motion that if anybody's going to earn that trust, it's going to be her. Tosses it up. Just lost my track.
That's on you, JY. I'm surprised we're not seeing any timeouts here, actually, because there's still 2 for each team. I know they have mixed doubles both coming up, but they've played so many points in a row now, and I think they're just really tired, and that's why we're seeing these serving faults here. Momentum shift could be good.
Under a minute. Faults going back and forth. get the serve and play. Muller, great return deep, going to force the error. Under 30 seconds. Better serve this time. Alicea, good move, but just got caught. Point for the Inferno. Final point before we get to mixed doubles. Arconada to serve. Gives the point right back. 7 seconds. Alicea wants another one. She's going to run back there. Looks like she gets it together. Good serve. Arconada handles it. Miscommunication. Alexandra Muller was not ready. Went right by her. She missed it. Could have had a poach opportunity. Alicea did not expect it to go through. So that's going to be a huge +2 to help the Inferno have a 7-point lead as we get to mixed doubles. We're going to see how these teams are going to handle it when we come back. Mixed doubles, both teams are in it, trying to get their first win of the season. Doesn't get any better than this. We'll see when we come back. Intense is brought to you by Emory Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of Intense. Welcome back, everyone, as we get to have a quick look at another center line athletic mic'd up moment of tonight.
Biggest thing I'm looking for is that energy.
Did they announce our whole team?
Whole night through.
Okay. Bring it, Naomi, bring it, Naomi, bring it.
That was perfect. Fab can get on a roll serving. We're going to be all right. He's got the best double serve, I think, in the whole crowd. And that volley right there. Let's get up, Christina G. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Here we go. Here we go.
Back here for mixed doubles. Inferno with a 7-point lead. When you look at the stats, very important. Inferno has +8 when it comes to the 2-point category. That is a huge difference, hitting 15 +2 winners to 7 only for the Rips. As Schachter's going to be standing in there with Samantha Alicea. Great point to get started. Very interesting starting lineup for the Rips to not have Fabrice Martin and Aliona Bolsova. We'll see how this starting lineup goes for the Rips. Two big-time players to not have in there.
I agree, JY. I'm a little bit confused, too. Aliona's top 50 in doubles, Fabrice top 20. Maybe they're waiting it out and going in a little bit later just so that they don't get gassed very much at the beginning. I don't know.
I think that's actually a very good point. The thing is, can they keep it close? Kono went for the +2. That ball was going to be out. There was a big moment where neither of the Rips were ready, and he went for the +2, and he missed it. That's a 3-point swing.
And that's actually the shot you want before he gets it right back.
That's how you're going to get it back with a winner like that. Arconada to serve here. Here's that +2 that he went for. Big rally here. And I have to say, I do think that's a great point you brought up, Maria, about holding Martin and Bolsova for a little bit later so they can come in really fresh and make a big push. But what's going to be very important for them is you can't be down too much to where their push doesn't matter. So let's see how Schachter and Alicea can handle it. Inferno 138, 132. Tricky lefty serve coming up to Alicea.
And it is pressure on them, right? Because they know they need to put a couple points on the board, or at least just stay close enough so that hopefully Aliona and Fabrice can take it away for them. But Arconada is probably going to be in this entire bowl. She's been the best player on their team. I wonder if she's going to get gassed.
Good serve by Shakhtar, return by Arconada.
Guess not.
Big forehand right at Connell. Wasn't ready for it. 7.5 minutes to decide the winner. Alessea to serve. Body backhand. Shakhtar took it anyway, even though it's going out. Point anyway. Rips within 4.
Good move from him, at least just to install belief that he can do it. They need to be doing a lot of that, so I like that he did that there just to make himself believe.
Arconada with the poach, gets it down to Shakhtar's feet.
Excellent move.
Great serve out wide. Shakhtar handles it well. Alessea goes for the poach. Arconada ready one more time. 6-point lead. Big kick out wide. Effective ace. And there we see a timeout by Coach Hawken and the Rips.
Oh, 32 deuce, 6 pass. I'm flipping.
No.
And we see Martin and Bolsova
We'll see what's
warming
going to
up
happen here. Fabrice Martin is going to sub in Aliona Bolsova, but if I heard him correctly, he's also switching up the sides on men's and women's from the deuce and the ad side. You cannot do that. Let's see if Sebastian Nunez is going to let him know. You cannot switch sides. And in mixed doubles, you cannot switch an entire team out. You can only switch one player. He's going to have to make an adjustment here if Sebastian Nunez handles this properly. We're going to try to work it through. He's going to give an explanation to Coach Hart.
So Coach Hawkins was told during a timeout you could substitute both at the same time. Jim Harp right now, Coach Harp thinks exactly what you were saying, JY, that the rules are that you have to do one at a time. So we have to get a clarification as far as during a timeout if that is different. But it does look like they are switching now back. Clear that up. But that's, yeah, during a timeout, it appears as though you can make both substitutions at the same time.
We'll have to take a look at that rule. At least he kept the female and the male on the same side. My understanding is it's only one person that can be switched out at a time, but it doesn't matter right now. 144, 135, Inferno up by 9. Connell heavy forehand, but can't get it to drop. Struggles when it's down low with that forehand swing. Martin to serve. This is what we were wondering, if they're going to put him in when they were fresh, but the tough part was going to be how much of a gap were they going to have to play with. Arconada, great volley. Bolsova goes deep. Connell goes for the overhead. +2.
And Tio is loving every single second of this last vault.
Underhand serve. Great job getting in low. Bolsova is able to get it. Angle back. Connell there. Bolsova fights it. Sets up a forehand. Goes inside out and misses. Instead of just going big power, tried to go tricky inside out. Very difficult. You don't see short inside out forehands in tennis.
And Jim Harp saying go down, down, down on the ball. You don't have to don't go for depth. Go into the ground.
Couple points in a row. Rips are within 7. 5.5 minutes. Rips are getting some confidence, bringing up some energy. Kick to Arconada. Martin did not poach. the presence of Connell there in the middle forces that backhand in the net.
And I think we need to see more movement from Fabrice here. This is where he thrives. He loves to be at the net. He needs to be all over right now, just to mess them up, if anything.
And, well, I don't blame you. I think if you're Martin, like, you want to look for that, but Connell felt the same. And a lot of time, that's what you try to do as a player. You're trying to feel the moment, understand not what you should do, but also what your opponent is trying to do. And that timeout looks like it's actually going to be called and led by Fabrice Martin. Yes. That is going to be the last timeout of the night for the Rips. And they will not get any more stoppages unless Inferno stop it with a timeout of theirs.
Stay aggressive, but hold your ground. She is going to be fine. You know what I mean? You ain't got to go. You're 6'7". Hold that net strong and be ready. She got you. Once we get the return, then we're money. Allie, good service. Let's go. You got this. Come on. Uh-oh! Might want to get a TO. Might want to get a TO, coach. Hey, might want to get a TO, coach. Might want to get a
T.O. trying to get them to call it T.O. Connell to serve here as the Rips there out of timeouts now, down 11. T.O., the Pulse partner for Inferno, is hyped up as this team is getting closer to their first victory of the season. But 11 is nothing with 4.5 minutes remaining. Martin backhand return coming in. Heavy forehand, that's tough. So tough to handle with so much action on that.
And when you start gaining confidence, which is what Connell and Arcanata are doing right now, you can swing and everything is going in, and that's how they're feeling right now. But the Rips, they feel like nothing's working for them. So it's such an interesting position for both teams to be in.
And Arcanata goes for the poach. They're feeling the moment, understanding everything. They're locked in. Connell with the quick serve. Bolsova forehand down the line, just off the net. Point for the Rips. Down 13 with 4 minutes remaining. Big serve, Bolsova poaches. Martin did not close, was expecting the winner. Now he's back in, now he gets the +2. Gonna run back. There's still time on the clock. Let's see if he's rushing a little too much. Gathers himself extremely well. Good serve to Arcanata, great return, good poach. Connell there, but misses it long. Big serve. Martin goes down to the Arcanata feet. Bolsova had it. Gosh, the frustration, can understand it. That volley winner was there in her hands.
And Inferno is just returning so well right now. This is the best Fabrice has served all night, but Inferno is just serving great. And even with that pressure, Arcanata is serving so well right now.
She has really picked it up since the night started. Definitely been a big difference maker. And that when Rips look back at this, that volley angle winners, that what they're going to be thinking about. Bolsova still has some time to get it back, but they're down 11, no room for error.
It's not what she wanted at all.
That's tough.
I still feel it in my gut that Fabrice needs to move, though. I think he needs to move or at least fake them out or make them think a little bit.
Great kick out wide. Arcanata's the one that moves.
Too good from Arcanata.
.159, 144.
Alessia is back in. Team Rips is looking visibly flustered.
Connell just been so tough to handle the serve. Martin finds a way in.
And T.O. is saying, you got to get it over the net. Over the net. Ball going out. Alessia is trying to go for it. They're complaining. They think that ball was out before.
That goes over, gets in. Alicea was standing very far back. Could not get there in time. With a minute 15 remaining. Inferno going to be able to walk away with this win. Rips are trying to fight because that's what you do when you're a professional. But it's just too tough, the pressure that's on them. They have to go for +2s. That's the only option they have. But you're going to get reckless, and then Inferno is just going to walk away with the win.
And now they're just kind of going for broke and just don't know what to do. Hard to find any type of solutions here. Alicea is looking very, very upset.
Final 30 seconds as T.O. has just been chirping the whole night.
What?
Loving the performance by his team.
Hey, finish strong, finish strong, finish strong. Finish strong.
Very happy T.O. as the Inferno are going to have their first win of the season. Final point of the night. And the Inferno going to look to the sideline. Hugs and jumps all around. T.O. loving it. Jim Harp loving it. Inferno get their first win of the season as they get to have a wonderful team celebration. One of the beautiful parts of Intense.
And that's got to feel so good. Like we said at the beginning of the night, neither team wants to be 0-2 this season. And Inferno making the difference in the doubles. They just played such good doubles.
As we get to take a look at the prize money for tonight, powered by Payment Labs. Inferno gets to have $9,000 added to the extra bonus of their opportunity. Rips, on the other hand, it's tough, but T.O. is just absolutely fired up. As the performance by Arconaut after a tough start with her serve, just mentally tough to come back and play the way she did in doubles. Now we'll take a quick look at our Solaris lock-in play of the night. Jamie Connell, that big backhand, when he was able to find those is when he did his absolute best. Coach Hawkins wanted to go a little bit more to that forehand side, but geez, he came up with some huge shots, and then his presence at the net. Connell not necessarily known for his doubles, but the way his presence was up there and then the way he hit it, it's tough. But let's go down to Kelly. He's with Connell right now.
Yeah, thanks a lot, JY. Well, what an arc here. This one was back and forth all night long. What did you think was the difference there in mixed doubles for you guys?
I think Usway played unbelievable. She was moving a lot of the net, making people feel uncomfortable. I was pretty solid serving and stuff. So I think Usway got so many two-pointers at the net, which was unbelievable and made it so much easier. And then we managed to pull away at the end, which was really nice. So.
You guys played so well as a team. You mentioned your serving. That was certainly a strong part from your game tonight. But how did you do that with the one toss, one serve? It's tough.
I mean, I miss a lot of first serves anyways. So in normal matches, I hit a lot of seconds. So it's definitely a shot I like to rely on, and it jumps around a lot, and being lefty, it helps. So.
You had plenty of cheerleaders, but I don't know, T.O.'s voice really, I mean, you could hear it everywhere, right? What's it like having him on the sideline?
I mean, it's unbelievable. He's such a legend of football, and yeah, no, just the insight he has, even away from this, I think helps our team so much. And yeah, no, he's unbelievable on the sidelines, knows what to say at the right time. So
he sure does, like he's done this or something, you know, right? We just got to get him on the tennis court. Last thing I'll ask you, it's got to feel really good to get this win, right? I mean, you certainly don't want to start a season 0-2.
For sure, yeah. No, we had a little bit of a rough one to start off with, so there was a little more pressure to come out and play well here, and I think we were all a little more settled, a little more confident. So yeah.
Well, enjoy this one. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys.
A very happy Jamie Connell, very happy Team Inferno, very happy Pulse partner Terrell Owens. Take a look at that wonderful celebration and then coming together, showing great team unity the whole night. When we come back after this short break, we'll give back our final recap. Welcome back to a beautiful Saturday night as we're getting ready to wrap things up. The Inferno just finished taking the court against the Rips. Both teams were looking for their first win of the season. The Inferno ended up taking it, but it was a battle down to the wire. It was just in the final minutes that they really pulled away. And Maria, we get to look at the overall standings after 2 weeks.
And the Fortune has just been such a standout. They've played so well. Their record is 2-0, but very decisive, and they've been playing great. While the Rips definitely need to pick it up a little bit. Smash is 0-2 as well, but they played a little better today, where the Rips still struggling, so hopefully they'll be coming back better next arc.
And as we get to take a look at week 3, all these teams are going to be coming back Wednesday and Thursday. We got one match on those nights. Inferno, Fortune, Sting, Freeze on Thursday. Friday and Saturday are doubleheaders. Rips trying to get their first win of the season against the Outriders. Smash and Altitude at 7 p.m. Smash also 0-2. Then we'll wrap it up with the Freeze and the Rise. And then Fortune against the Ridge to close things out in week 3. And for us, just a big thank you to everybody. Kelly Kroll, Jay Wirebone, and Maria Mateas. Been an exciting night, a great week 2. The buzzer beater to start the night off, and then the Inferno really stepping it up with Tara Lowen by their side, bringing the motivation and the energy. They have their first week into the season, but we're only getting started. We'll be back next week with week 3. Thank you. See you then.